Being a sitar player, I obviously needed a sitar. So for many years, in my younger days, quite a long time, maybe 22, 25 years, I played on different sitars with the expectation that in one of them, perhaps by the grace of God, I will find the nature of sound which ignites my musical possibilities in a better way. I was not so fortunate. In about 22 or 25 years, I changed my sitar roughly 9 times. So finally, when it was around 95 or so, 1995 or so, that I really got tired of this whole situation that I was facing, playing sitars in which keeping the sound that I wanted remaining in my mind, whereas the sitar was giving a different kind of sound. And the pathway to the passion was unstable. What I like to play, how I want to give my music, just wasn't happening. So I tried to analyze what is the hindrance. It was clear. It was definitely clear, and it became clearer that the sound of the sitars were not exciting me. I was playing sitar. I did an adequate amount of riyaz to get my hands moving, and it delivered a certain type of sitar playing, which somehow wasn't coming up to my expectations. So I thought, this has gone long enough. What to do about it? And the sound that was in my imagination, the sound that would ignite my passion and help me smoothly play what I want to play, could not be also explained by me to any other person, especially the sitar makers. Because everybody is a unique individual and you cannot superimpose your thoughts on another person. Say, I like this, then he would ask, what does this mean? And there is no communication possible in that way. So it left only one avenue. I would not even call it an alternative. Only one avenue. That if you know what you want, make it yourself. And there came the story that the issue that I did not know anything about the construction of the sitar except what the parts meant. His name is one Mr. Chondi Charan Mondal. He is now about 74 years of age. We have had a lovely relation by accident from the year 97 or so, as far as I remember. At that time, it's a very funny incident. I had given a sitar for repair to a sitar maker's shop. I was waiting, and the shopkeeper did not open his shop for a long time. So it was an important necessity, so I had to keep on waiting till he opened his shop. And I see another person on a cycle standing with a sitar in a cloth cover. We call it the gilaf. He is also waiting. We were waiting for hours actually. So we got talking. Since he had a sitar in his hands, I thought maybe either he plays or does he. And so I found that he was a mistri, he was a maker, he was a person who crafted sitars. So I asked him, I want to try out some things in my sitar. Can you help me? So he said, yes, why not? It's my job, I do that. That's how I make a living. I said, okay. I asked him about the finances. So he gave me a quotation, he told me something which I had no choice. So it was better. So I said, ki fine, that's okay. And on top of that, I said, ki I will pay you say about 25-30% more than what you are asking. So he was looking at me that, look, at last I have met a madman. Everybody tries to pull down the money. Here is a man who is saying that he will pay me this much percentage more than what I have quoted. Then I said, it doesn't come, it comes with a rider. It's not that simple. You have been doing this work. You know many things about the constructions which is right and which needs to be done and which should not be done. I know absolutely nothing. You have no responsibilities except just carrying out, being my hands. Had I been doing the work, since I cannot do that work, you be my hands. Before he said anything further, I said, ki the whole idea is, I may ask you to do certain things which you know are absolutely rampantly wrong, so that I could perhaps possibly go on and make all the possible mistakes in ruining the sitar's sound. As a result, it would give me a clear path to walk back. This additional 30% or 25%, whatever I will pay, is for you to not correct me, so that you allow me to make the mistake and learn. If you correct me, I will never learn. And that's exactly what I did in the 15 long years of self-supported. You can understand who would support me in this errand of madness, you can say, to find that structural situation of the sitar which would, after integration into after its final integration into the sealed unit, it would deliver the resultant output according to the sound of my imagination. You can very well understand that this was obviously easier said than done. The sound that I needed through which I could find my expression has been attained by me. In the process, the bonus that has come to me is to be able to, is the fact that the procedure is there now in my mind, through which I can create this sound, if required, in any other sitar. Once in a while, I keep tearing apart a sitar and remaking this sound in that sitar, just to prove to myself the fact that does that other sitar which I have made after I have completed my work and my satisfaction, can that be my concert sitar, just like this one is? And can the next one be? And can the next one be? A situation that I faced for those last 22 or 25 years, in which every sitar failed me by not rising to that level of my expectation, have I been able to standardize my belief in any sitar that I touch and try to work upon. But here I would like to make this very important clarification, that I am not a sitar maker, I am a sitar lover.